Greetings and welcome to Ben's Van Adventures. Coming up in this episode, I visit Meonside campsite in East Meon. I walk in a stream. I give you a solar upgrade update. And finally, I get quite annoyed. In this episode, you join me in Meonside campsite. It's just down the road from my house, about a 15-minute drive in East Meon in Hampshire. And all I've done so far is drive across the field and set up the van. So let's begin with the traditional view from the van. I've got a new outside rug, which is lovely, and my solar lights are set up. And down here, just below that fence, is the reason I've come, because there's a little river that goes through there. Believe it or not, it's the River Meon. And I'm going to go and check that out in a minute. But essentially, the campsite itself is a big field. There are metal containers around so you can have an open fire. And there are some portaloos up here with a sink and some water. And that's really it. I'm going to have a quick wander around the field. It's not much, but I'll show you anyway. Here we go. So just right in front of me here is the portaloos and the sink and the water. There's also a little shed there that you can buy firewood, and there's a QR code on it the guy told me earlier. The site itself, you can see, it's just a field really next to a river, but it is beautiful. And just stop and have a look at the hills here. Look at this, so picturesque. So once you've seen a water tap and some sinks in a field, you've seen them all. But yeah, they are here. And there's some washing up liquid and stuff, and these are the loos. Okay, I'm walking across the field. I'm going to go and see if I can see the stream and see where it is. Sun's come out, it's beautiful and hot. Happy days. Who needs more, eh? Right, I think it's down in here somewhere. It's a little path. It's stung. Oh yeah. Oh, I can see the river. Well, I say river. So this is the little stream or river that flows just by the campsite. I think I can probably get in, but we'll have a look in a sec. Okay, when in Rome. Oh yeah. Oh my god, that's amazing. Look at this. Oh, just being some cold water. I mean, it's not deep enough to swim, but it's certainly cold. So I've just had a little paddle. It was lovely, it was cold. Just going to walk back to my van. And hence, this is the tour. A bit lacking today, never mind. Well, look at these clouds. I love the summer in England. So I've not shown you this before, but I went on eBay and I bought 2 magnetic signs. I've only had the courage to put one on the back, but 2 magnetic signs, Ben's Van Adventures. Let's go, up the subscriptions, up the likes, up the comments, and then Ben doesn't have to work ever again, and I can do this for the rest of my life, travelling across the world, camping everywhere, and showing you guys the experience. Just a quick update on the solar panels. This is the first shot you've probably had of the solar panels other than my drone shot of them. And you can see they've done a really good job in putting them next to each other, and also all the wiring is very neat along the top there. If we have a look into the van, we'll show you what this means. So, sorry I haven't unpacked my duvets and stuff yet, but the solar panels come through this cupboard here. There's a solar charger controller in there. I'll show you about that in a minute. And they come down, and all the wiring is so neat and tidy in here. Look. Into these 2 brand new batteries. And that is what's providing all the power for the van. Okay, you can see this blue box in my cupboard here. That is the solar charge controller. And that is what controls all the current that comes from the solar panels down into the batteries. And this has got an app. It's amazing. I'm going to show you it in a second. Okay, now I'm not sure it's going to pick this up, but this is the app. You can see at present there's 47 watts coming in. The voltage is 38, 40. And the voltage of the battery is 13.38, and it's absorbing the power at the moment. And that is because the fridge is on, ladies and gentlemen. My beer is cold. Happy days. I mean, it only cost me £400 plus part to get a fridge working. However, it works, and I am extremely happy, and it does make the difference. You'll also see that I've got a USB fan attached to my USB port here, and I can turn all the lights on now. The light on, off and on, and it doesn't drain the battery. The solar charger charges it, and we're at 13.5 volts. So what a revelation. I highly recommend that you sort your power in your van out as soon as you can. I could pretty much go off grid now. The only thing that I don't have is an inverter. So these plugs only work when the van is plugged into the mains. And that's fine with me, because you'll remember that I've got a Jackery which has got the power supply on it, and it lasts a long time. So that's the way I get around that. I could get an inverter and put it in this cupboard here, and then I will be able to use those plugs, but I don't really need it or want it at the moment. Eagle-eyed viewers will have noticed that my pop top doesn't quite look right, and that is because I have opened it. For the first time, it's hot enough to be able to open that bit there. It lets all the air in the van and cools it. It's amazing. We just come inside the van. You can see big open space. It's got a clip up here and a clip the other side. I've decided not to stretch it too much, but look, open air, and it absolutely ventilates the whole of the van. It's really nice, especially when you've got a black leather couch or a rock and roll bed in my case on a hot sunny day. So it's really nice and cool because the air just flows through the van. This is a red kite. Look at it, it's so beautiful. Wow. So the sun is over there and my van is here, and where my chair is in the shadow of the pop top, and therefore not in the sun. I mean, it's silly little things, but I've got to learn from this. If it was the other way around, the pop top or the van, then I'd be on the side of the sun and not shaded by my own van. So, tip of the day, look where the sun is. See what I mean? So for me, this is what camping's all about. It's Friday evening, I'm chilling with a beer, in a field. My pop top's up, I'm going to sleep at the top tonight. It's amazing. So I'm just sat here, reading my book, chilling while the sun goes down. You probably can't hear it on this camera, but there are beautiful church bells ringing in the background. So, it's day 2, and I'm still in Meonside campsite. However, personal space, right? My van was in the corner of a field, as you saw earlier. 3 people now have come and parked right next to me, like right next to me. I will show you. This is where I was yesterday. This person here. I went out to the shop, came back, and they sat right there. So, I moved all my stuff around here. Now, look. Right. You know how much I hate children, right? Well, I don't actually think you do. Because this, I can hear 2 of them next door, is a game changer for me, and it's also a deal breaker because if they annoy me too much, I will go home. Just saying that. Yeah, I'm a horrible person, but I don't have children. I don't want children, and I certainly don't want them next to me in a campsite when I'm trying to chill. Yes, so here we are, irritated Ben.